This one is our explosive fall, and this is going to teach you how to use your body to create the ability to run the way that you want as fast as you can. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the feet to start off with. You see Kara here, she's taken off her shoes already. What we're going to try and do here is create a little bit of space, and we do that by trying to push the pinky toe out to the side. You see there that's created an arch, that's called our transverse arch. And this is super important because what that allows us to do is actually drop the knee angle and shin angle to start leaning that towards the direction that we want to go. If she goes back a little bit further, the alternative is that when they're locked together, and most athletes that we see actually have that locked together, don't have the ability to fall into there. What needs to happen is it needs to lift up and go over the top. This creates more of a galloping sort of a run and doesn't allow that ability to actually really drive back into the ground explosively and move the way that you want to go. So we're going to try and set it up here with both feet. So we're just going to go a little bit wider apart with the feet. We're going to spread out both toes here. And then we're going to just fall into that space. So we just drop the knees forward. And you see what such a good shin angle we've got here, which is now if we do fall and push out of the ground, we're going to be going the direction we want to go. Now the next step, and where people get this wrong, is they push their backside too far back. And you see already if you push it back to keep your balance, you lose your shin angle. You actually lose the access to be able to use your glutes to be explosive, because the only thing you can do from here is a slow hinge. We actually want to be in the position where the backside is in line with your feet. So you want to keep that in line with your feet. And then lastly, we go up to the top here where we make sure the sternum is forward. So we can keep that angle of the hips, but we've got to keep the sternum forward. This will allow us the ability to use our arms to create power, not to run across the chest like so. When you find this position, your next step is just to pull down to the ground. You actually use your calves to pull down towards the ground, and then you're going to use a hammer, use your feet as a hammer to nail it down into the ground. Here we go, we're going to fall, drive hard. That'll get you exploding in the direction that you want to go and getting you access to the muscles that'll make you move fast.